constantly at the moment, there is a debate in the industry, particularly the short-term industry. They actually want to do away with this credit period. We are currently discussing that issue. So if, for argument's sake, if all stakeholders agree, because of the challenging environment we're in, we're not having any credit, that review will be made in the bill.
I think we'll take the last two questions.
Thank you very much. I would like to direct my question to both the Commissioner and Mr. Togarepi. They both mentioned the issue of a robust IT system, and in the industry, locally they are not available, and most of them are very expensive. And when we look at the statement of financial position, they're actually very material balances for the IT systems. And then when we come to the adjusted solvency, they are not permissible assets. And this is a big challenge because they actually knock us off when it comes to the adjusted solvency. I was wondering if the Commissioner would also look at that and reconsider as a way of actually encouraging the industry to have robust systems so that this can also be permissible in terms of solvency calculation. Thank you.
I think this is not a question. I think it's a contribution. I think yes, we will reconsider. I feel so strongly about it. Perhaps you can drop us a note and justify the situation. It strengthens the position.
Just one bit on that. The issue that we don't have robust systems in Zimbabwe, I think, is debatable. We have institutions that have been running on Indian systems and so forth, that have actually, some of them failed, were never implemented after paying $1 million or 500,000, but they are running on systems that have been locally designed that are doing the job. But what we are saying, the meaning of robust is when the system can then speak to issues. Is it really giving us what we want from it? Consideration, like the Commissioner has already said, can be made in terms of as part of your assets. But I think within our environment or close home within the region, there are affordable systems.
I just got a few contributions as well. I needed to highlight something critical, and I think it's a conversation that can then be continued, but for the betterment of everybody. I think it's very important for us to clarify the role of an external auditor versus the preparer and auditor, and the ethical responsibility. There's been a lot when we say the auditor should, the auditor, we expect this. It's very important to realize that an auditor has got a specific mandate, which is financial statement specific. So I think the most important thing is to look at the nature of engagement that they've been taken to. So if they're looking at financial statements, they are there to provide an opinion on the assertions made on the financial statements. Do assets exist? And it's quite specific. At the end of the line, they have also have ethical responsibility to do with confidentiality. So I'm opening something here where an auditor cannot just walk around and tell that we saw this there. They're not allowed. They're also not allowed even to benefit from their knowledge of a client even after. Right? So what I then am looking at to make sure that we make this solid is to consider the nature of engagement. I can give you an example that ICAZ has got an engagement for normal audit, but they've come up with specific requirements on additional where they say they want a proper report on the controls and certain things from an audit point of view, what the bank does. What I'm looking at is when I go auditing, and there are some of the operational issues which are not necessarily financial statement driven. They don't concern the auditor, but they can be key in breaking the bond of an insurance company. Now, what is the basis of an auditor going on to start working on that when their mandate is stated in the engagement letter and the specific financial statement audit states specific things? So what I then recommend is, if there are certain areas that IPAC feels strongly about, then they create a specific request on what an auditor can and should look out for. In other words, we then go and put and say, this is what we require in terms of the normal audit. But then there are specific requests from the regulator, which can be done by that sitting auditor or another auditor, so that we cover all the areas that you are worried about. It's a discussion that can be taken from here, put it well at PAB level, and be adjusted. Okay, I'm gonna just finish then. Then on the write-off of debtors and doubtful, I think we need to really put up a line.